listening to the Roots Podcast. I am Frenchie. I am joined tonight by Grow.
What up, everybody?
We have found Murray.
Hey, what's up, man?
We even
Good
have
to be back.
Professor Kin in the house.
Hey, meow.
Oh, who gave him a mic?
got a mic.
No.
Who gave him a mic? That is going to lead to some extra editing, I guarantee you.
That's nepotism at its
Probably most
finest.
definitely.
Grow, so the Music Tree lineup is out.
Yes.
We led in with who?
Them damn dogs.
Them damn dogs out of Huntsville, Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Or as some people call it, Southern Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, them damn dogs are going to be at Music Tree. We're going to have a lot of Music Tree stuff coming up for you. It's going to be a really fun show. This is the first show after Music Tree, so we do have a Music Tree artist to come in and do an interview tonight. And we'll kind of tease into that just a little bit later. And but yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we've been waiting for. We've been covering a lot of things leading up to this, Bonnaroo, things like that. We're going to still cover Bonnaroo. But Music Tree is also going to take the forefront of this.
Yeah, if you liked what you heard there, them damn dogs are playing at Praters on Saturday night.
Saturday.
June the 6th.
It's going to be a good night. There's plenty of good nights. I mean, we'll go through the whole entire lineup. Tonight, I think we're going to focus on Thursday, the opening night.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you go through this, we're going to go through the entire lineup. Hope you watched us on the Everyday Joe show yesterday. So that was, or last night. Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, if you didn't, you can catch the replay on their Facebook page. They'll link to it. We'll link to it. Just go to the website.
Yeah, so good times. But yeah, it's going to be, so we're totally excited about that. Definitely the best lineup that I believe we've ever had out for Music Tree without a question. But yeah, so now it's time to rock and roll. It's just between now and June, we're just kind of sitting around waiting to play music, right? Is that it? Are we done?
We wished we were done.
This week, I've probably logged a total of about, maybe 6 hours of sleep combined all the days. But yeah. But it's fun. So, but yeah, Music Tree, of course, is going to be brought to you by the same sponsors that we're sponsoring this Roots podcast with, Miller Lite and the White Claw. So when there is when you're drinking Claw, there is no laws. That's the new. Is that the saying? Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know.
So we all have to start off with a White Claw first, and then we'll move on to the Miller Lite. But yeah, Miller Lite, White Claw. We're going to thank them for not only sponsoring the podcast, but sponsoring the Music Tree Festival. And as always, the Roots Podcast is brought to you by Nature's Elite. Murray, if I got some aches and some pains, or if I don't need to sit in the stool anymore because it hurts my back, what should I do, man?
Man, come see me. I've got a pain cream you can come rub on, and it should help almost right away on your back. But if you suffer from anxiety, depression, just overall aches and pains, come by and see me. Just all natural supplements. You can take it any way, capsule form. You can drink it in a liquid form, under the tongue, gummies. We got it. Come see us. 2526 Hillsborough Boulevard. We're located in the front of the Walmart parking lot, right across from the parking lot from the shoe show. 931-954-5050. You got any questions?
50-50. I love that.
50-50.
It's a whole marketing campaign behind 50-50. I like gummies.
Yeah, I do too.
That's always been my thing, yeah.
Almost too well.
Yeah.
I catch myself eating more than I probably should.
Just hit me with the drops under the tongue or in the drink, and I'm good.
If you had like sour gummies, I'd probably just like pass out from CBD.
I've got some ribbons now that those little sour looking ribbons. Oh, dude, they're nice. So they're dangerous. You forget you're eating CBD. You're just like, hey, yeah, this is like my number 7. Like, well, we'll sleep well. Yeah. Good night.
Start drilling on myself a little bit, but
yeah, feeling good.
So again, kind of breaking into segments. We're going to follow the traditional segments, but we are going to wedge in a little bit of Music Tree information. This week, live. What's going on live this week is always going to be our first segment because we want to update everybody that's listening to music that's happening in the region, things that you can catch coming up. So it's an important part of what we're going to do on the show. Grow, what are you hanging out with this week? What are we watching that's live?
So last night and then again tonight at the Ryman, you're going to see the Tedeschi Trucks Band.
Great. Yeah, that's great.
It's going to be a fantastic show. Then just scanning down the lineup, just seeing what's coming around in the area. You've got Josh Gates live on March 1st. I believe that's going to be on Sunday night. You're looking at Keith Sweat, Blackstreet, and Genuine.
Oh, yeah.
Taking it back at Bridgestone. Yeah.
That is some old school. That's some good stuff.
We won't talk about how old school or how old we were at the time that this came out, but yeah.
That was back in, that was a panty dropping music, is what they call that. Wasn't it?
I think it still is. Don't let them fool you.
Panty dropping. That's the first time we've had panty dropping music on the Roots podcast. If you need a reminder, here's just a little reminder of some Keith Sweat. It does sound like some panty dropping music. Can, put your panties back on. Professor can, put your panties back on.
Commando.
So that took everybody's panties off.
So I'm sure we're missing a lot, but the last thing that we're going to hit real quickly, also going on at Bridgestone on March 4th, right about the time we're going to schedule to get to you next, is Post Malone.
Oh,
yeah,
Posty.
My niece will be there. That was her Christmas gift.
Oh, nice.
He's played my hometown before.
He has. Yeah. Just off of Bushy Branch Road out there.
Yeah,
in a Dolly Parton suit of all things.
Just a rock throw away.
In a Dolly Parton suit. Wasn't that cool how
true,
that took all that? I mean, the next day that was the news, was that he had a Dolly Parton suit on, and I was proud of that. But like Dolly even commented on it, and I'm like, oh my God, she knows Bonnaroo's around. Like, come on, man. The next step is
maybe
hashtag Dolly Roo. That's what needs to happen. Still needs to happen. But yeah, so that's what's happening live. Tons of great music venues around. Obviously in Nashville. I do want to kind of, while we're talking about the live thing, the Save the Rock Block movement, we are going to get a interview with Chris Cobb. He's the one of the co-owners of the Exit In, but he has been monumental in moving the narrative along in the Save the Rock Block. And if you're not familiar with that, basically Ellison Place up in Nashville is the Rock Block. That's probably just as much a part of the fabric of Nashville being dubbed Music City. I mean, I know when people think of Music City, they think of just country music, but that's not
Music Row. Yeah,
it's not the case. Music, the diversity of Nashville music has always been prevalent, and the Rock Block was one of those cornerstone pieces. And so, obviously, if you go to Nashville, there's a lot of cranes in the air. There's a lot of development, and a lot of that development is actually taking out some of the history, particularly with music. And so the Save the Rock Block movement basically was to save across the road from Exit In is a section of property, affordable homes, affordable housing. And they wanted to make sure that stays that way versus turning into a motel that's going to eventually turn into destroying the Rock Block. That's kind of the development is moving that way.
Right. Gentrification's
happening. Prices and rent for all of these facilities are going way up, and it's hard to run a music venue when you have someone trying to get the rate of whatever a hotel will bring. So, but they had a huge monumental thing happen to them. They were actually, the Rock Block was designated as a historical site. So that is going to limit the type of development that will go there.
Yeah.
It's just one step in the direction of actually saving the entire thing. It's not done. So you definitely want to, if you go to Exit In on their Facebook page, you can find Save the Rock Block. There's actually a Save the Rock Block Facebook page as well. And of course, we recommend you doing that because listen, as much as you love music, you got to have some of the fabric of how it was created. You go to Exit In and the history, you read the names on the wall, and you get chills. I mean, it's just those people played right there, and that's how they started. And so the Save the Rock Block movement is a critical, particularly for music in Middle Tennessee and in Nashville. And I want to congratulate them on that. And I can't wait to have Chris on the show. We're going to talk a little bit about that and what's going on at Exit In. I mean, hell, that's cool, right? Who doesn't like going to Exit In?
Yeah, everybody.
So now we're going into our Music Tree segment. We're going to do an interview with one of our first Music Tree bands. We've got Barry from Antler Hopkins with us today. How you doing today, Barry?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Great, man.
Heck yeah. Well, so the Music Tree lineup's out, man. You're personally a Music Tree veteran. Just what does playing Music Tree mean to you?
To be honest with you, it's a great experience, really. Me personally, I don't know. I guess I'm speaking to like individuals who've actually played shows. Like, it's the greatest ride ever. I mean, just being on stage and having fun. So, I mean, kind of just bring that to like every show I play at, but the Music Tree, being I've done it a few times, it just means something special to me. So I definitely want to, keep that going.
Good deal. Yeah, and we love having you, man. And we've had you in a few different iterations, and we've had you with Antler Hopkins last time. We had you guys there. So for the few that were there, for the ones that were there to see the Antler Hopkins show last time, how's your set evolved since the last time you guys played Music Tree?
I would say more theatrical in a way. We focus more on putting on a show with the music itself now. And that's something that we always wanted to focus on as well, too. It's just kind of, I guess, not really have a gimmick or anything like that, but more along the lines of just like giving people their money's worth, if you would.
Gotcha, Barry. So Music Tree has always been kind of one of the, I don't know, I guess it's multifaceted event. This year, obviously, we're taking things up a notch, as far as the marketing, as far as the band interaction. One of the things that on the promoter side of it, or particularly on the production side of things, I think I can speak for Grow too. I don't like to speak for you, but one of the things that we focus on as a festival is really kind of making sure that we are promoting these bands, that they're getting their not only just their stage time, but leading up into the festival itself. We kind of want to get the word out about what you guys are doing. And so this year, if we're forecasting this and we're telling someone that, hey, you're going to come see these guys play, how would you describe exactly what your show, how is it going to be? What could you compare it to? If you're a fan of X, then you're going to be a fan of Z. What would that be?
Yeah. So, and it took us a while to actually like dive into like what our sound actually is really, and it's just like a mixture of like different influences from each individual of the band, and we just kind of bring in our styles and just create music based off of that. So when a song comes whole, really, I mean, it could have influences from Modest Mouse to Man Band to Brand New. So, and we just kind of let that evolve and then kind of put our own twist on it.
Nice, man. So, personally, I've seen you in other bands. I've seen you in this band. They don't give you a mic enough. Have you finally talked the guys into allowing you to have a microphone so you can showcase that personality on stage?
There you go.
So, funny thing to ask. They finally got it to the point where we do a switch up. One of the band members from keys guitar. So that is my time to shine comedically, if you would. So I get to tell a joke or two in between, and then that's the only time I get a microphone. So after that, I'm back on bass doing my thing.
Slapping the bass.
Yeah. Personally, I think you need to stick a wireless mic in your pocket and then just sneak it out.
Just jump in.
every chance you get, just like, I don't know where that mic came from.
Golly.
Yeah. Somehow it just came here. What is that doing there? I don't know. But no, like, I honestly, I have been working on my singing voice. I feel like it's not great at all. But hopefully something will come of it.
I've heard that before, but that's okay. Are you working on some Stray Light Run? What are you going to develop your own song that you're going to sing?
Yeah, you make with what you have at that point in time. So yeah, I definitely get that.
So Barry, if a fan is just tuning in, because listen, we're going to have a lot of people coming to the website. We're going to have a lot of people coming to through the social media channels, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If they're wanting to look you up, obviously, if you can go to musictreefestival.com, you can click on your profile, and everything's going to be there for Antler Hopkins. But if someone's wanting to catch you guys next show, or they want to